Placid High School. Today is March 5th, 2018. Hi, I'm Kiara, and this is Data News. Hey Omar, what's SGA up to?
Looking to make a difference here at Lake Placid High School? Does your resume look a little empty? Run for class officer position. Students wanting to run for class officer or for class office may pick up paperwork in the SGA room starting March 19th. Prom will be held April 28th at the Genesis Center, and the theme is Around the World. Tickets will be on sale March 19th through March 29th in the Commons. Juniors and seniors, there will be a slideshow during prom. If you have any pictures from over the years that you would like to have in the slideshow, please email them to Mrs. Durrance. Highlands Little Theater invites you to audition for Mary Poppins starting April 9th through the 19th through the 12th at 6:30 p.m. The total cast size will be 22 people made up of singers, actors, and dancers, 9 principals, and 13 ensemble members. The auditions will be located at the Highlands Little Theater Thacker Pavilion. Please contact Jen Westerngom if you have any questions. Let's check out vocab with Mr. Harris and this day in history with Mr. Brosman.
Lake Placid High School, Mr. Brosman here with another edition of This Week in History. And for This Week in History, we are going to go with today's date, March 6th, and we're going to go back to 1865. That was the last year of the American Civil War. And I have a lot of fun facts for you, Florida history style. So here we go. A battle took place up near Tallahassee along the St. Marks River, and it is known as the Battle of Natural Bridge. At this battle, we had Confederate States troops face off against Union troops. For the Confederate States, it was mostly made up of teenagers, and for the Union, it was mostly the 99th Black All-Colored Division. All right. In this battle, we only had about 24 deaths total, close to 200 that were wounded in the battle. Some historians call this the last battle of the American Civil War. And another fun fact for you, the Confederate troops actually did win this battle, and they drove back the Union troops. The Union troops had to retreat. Thus, they were never able to cross the river and capture Tallahassee, making Tallahassee and the state of Florida the only state whose capital was not captured by the Union during the American Civil War. That is it for This Week in History, and I hope you guys all have an outstanding day. And as always, remember to maintain integrity.
Mr. Harris here with Word of the Day, and today's word is peckish, which is a word borrowed from our British friends from across the pond. It simply means slightly hungry. You might be peckish if you're in between classes, you need a little snack, or if you're like me, I got to grab something right after school. Now, this is not being peckish. Because that guy or gal is really going to town on that food, all right? But peckish just means you need something small. You're a little hungry, but not crazy hungry. All right, well, that's the word of the day. You have a great day, if you want to.
The LPH class of 2020 is hosting a spaghetti dinner fundraiser on March 7th in the LPHS cafeteria from 4:30 to 6 p.m. You can either dine in or take out. Tickets are $8 each, and the meal will include spaghetti and meatballs, green beans, bread, and dessert. So enjoy a meal and help support the sophomore class. See Cassie Lorenzo for tickets or Mrs. Matthews for more information. The Farm Bureau is holding their annual speech contest in April. The date is to be announced. The contest is open to all students, not just ag students. It is worth $250 for first place. Ms. Prescott has the topic and all the information to enter. If you are interested, see her as soon as possible. Good luck to Miss Monroe's students who are competing at Special Stars on Friday, March 9th at Fireman's Field. They will be representing Lake Placid High School in many different events. Go Dragons! Have you found that you have some business suits and other work clothes you no longer need? If they are in good condition, you can donate men's work attire to Lake Placid High School Dress for Success Suit Drive, benefiting the College Bound Male Initiative. In conjunction with South Florida State College, the College Bound Mail program has been born within Highlands, Hardee, and DeSoto County. By donating clothing, you are sending an underprivileged young man from Lake Placid to local conferences, educating them on college and giving them the preparatory tools to successfully reach their post-educational goals. We all know the empowering effect looking and feeling good can bring about. See Mr. Dolan if you have any questions or donations. Now let's head over to Mikey with weather.
This is Michael Craig here with your afternoon weather. As you see here, it's going to be mostly sunny today, with the lows, probable lows getting down to 74. And as you can see here, we might have a slight chance of rain, but most of it's up north. And then for our 5-day forecast, it's going to be into the low 70s and then into the low 60s. And then for our lows, 56 getting down to 48 as the low. And if you ever wonder what some weather symbols actually look like, here we go. This is what is called a squall, which is signifying that there's a squall line incoming, which is a line of thunderstorms. And this is haze, which is like whenever it looks hazy outside. And then there's light fog, then there's heavy fog. Then this is light rain. This is light rain that's continuous. This is a drizzle, and this is a freezing drizzle. Also, there is moderate intermediate rain that's continuous, and then there's heavy rain that's intermediate, and then there's heavy rain that is continuous. We'll be back after this commercial.
Come join us at Kaiser University, where, through teaching, learning, and research, the university provides students with opportunities to develop the knowledge, understanding, and skills necessary for successful employment. Our mission allows our diverse student body to achieve their dreams through education. We look forward to welcoming you to the Seahawk Nation.
Happy Tuesday, Dragon fans. I'm Karina, and this is DNN Sports. Today at 5 p.m., softball will be competing at Okeechobee. Starting at 7 p.m., varsity baseball will face off against Boss Proof. Good luck to all of our athletes, and go Dragons.
I'm here with the one, the only, Coach Harris.
Hey.
What a legend. I'm here with a living legend.
Oh.
Tell us what it's like coaching these students.
You know, we get all sorts of athletes from various other sports, obviously, and we get all sorts of different personalities and different strengths that certain kids have. We have lots of sprinters this year, which I'm very thankful for as a sprint coach. We got some good middle distance kids, and I think Coach Ramirez is happy with the throwers that he has this year. So making sure a kid is going to be successful in a position for the season, that's the toughest part of coaching.
What sport do you see the biggest crossover from?
Everything we do in track will help those athletes excel at those other sports. So I think they're all closely tied to each other. The closest, I think, you would have to look at football, basketball, any of the sprints, cross country, obviously, but that's an easy one. But everything we do in track is applicable to every other sport.
And what are some student athletes that have really been standing out this year so far?
Glad you asked that. We're two meets in, and we're very early into the season, but we've been with these students for over a month now. Student athletes over a month now. I've been looking at Denny Sanders on the girls' side. I didn't know her before this season, and she's a phenomenal athlete, very quick. Anna Wheeler, I know she was great in other sports so far, and she's been great for us. Noel Hernandez, didn't know this kid from Adam, and he came out. We put him in a middle distance position, and he blows our socks off. Connor Diefendorf, one of your very own DNN anchors. Gino, comic relief, but still a leader a little bit. Love Gino. Rayleigh Matthews. I know she does great things for volleyball. She's doing fantastic for us in the throwing events. High jump, she's learning. She's doing pretty good. We have almost 50 athletes, so I wish I could mention each one, but I don't think DNN would allow me to do that.
All right, guys, let's go Cheris. Hey guys, I'm here with the boys captains of the track team, Luke Siegrist and Connor Diefendorf. What events do you run, Luke?
I run the 4x8, the 1 mile, the 400, and the 4x4.
Connor, what events do you run?
Well, keyword run, I do not do that. I do shot put and discus, so I'm pretty excited. Last meet I got second in both shot put and discus, but there's always room to grow, and that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Now back to Kiara in the studio.
DNN will be showing teacher commercials all month, showcasing your favorite teachers. The next teacher is Mr. Skowski.
What's this class about?
Okay, welcome to Culinary 1 class. Today we're making Mexican rice and lab because we're cutting garlic, learning how to cut onion correctly. We're dealing with green bell peppers, and we're just learning about measurement. The key to a recipe and working in culinary is one, doing the ingredients correctly, doing the preparation correctly, and everyone working together as a team. That's why I really recommend coming into culinary, as you can learn a lot of good skills about teamwork, how to successfully complete the lab, and seeing the results of something done correctly, that, hey, this turned out pretty good, it looks good, it tastes good, and a lot of my students like to share it with their teachers. Culinary 1, we have almost 70 students. This is the last culinary lab of the day, and they're learning some great life skills, again, of teamwork, following directions, techniques properly to complete the lab in the way that really was recommended by the chef who produced the recipe.
The quote of the day is, "Believe you can and you're halfway there." That quote is by Theodore Roosevelt. Thanks for watching DNN, signing out. DNN will be showing teacher conferences all month. Showcase
6.5 hours later.
DNN will be showing teacher okay, redo.
Eventually.
See, Miss... Go back. Okay.